welcome to BQ Prime. I'm Hiral Daria. Joining us on the show to discuss what's in store for the markets for next week, we have Vaishali Parekh, VP Technical Research at Prabhudas Lilladher. Vaishali, good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank
Vaishali,
you.
my first question coming to you is a closing above 17,800. What would this actually mean for next week? Because it's almost near the day's highest levels as well.
Well, I'm quite happy with the closing that we are going to see today because with this type of closing, I think we are on our way to 18,000, 18,100 for the coming week.
Right. And overall, if you see the FI's long aggression, that has continued in the equity side of it for this almost last 7 to 8 sessions. What is this actually indicating?
I think there is good buying interest now coming in. See, we saw that very well in the financials. Now, I think it would be the metal sector, which is now showing us some momentum. And of course, auto has already started participating. So I think it's a very positive move.
Right. And Vaishali, from a bank nifty perspective, there was strength in trade in yesterday's session. And that was suggesting that probably we could see levels of, say, somewhere in that range of 41 to 800. We've surpassed that, almost a 600 points rally coming in terms of bank nifty. And the closing is above those 42,100 levels. Where do you see it from here on?
So I would personally say that Bank Nifty has been an outperformer, and technical resistance can be seen at 42,275. So once we move past that, we would see some further rally. But I think now it's high time that other sectors participate. So Bank Nifty should take a breather at these levels.
Right. And once Bank Nifty takes a breather at current levels, which sectors do you see participating from here on? Because you already have TCS, which has reported numbers on the back of which you have the IT index, which is slightly under pressure. How are you seeing that?
Well, so IT has been quite a laggard. I mean, we were expecting some good move coming in from post TCS, but IT still fails to perform. So I would say auto sector, metal sector, even FMCG has now started. So, and of course, realty is already doing well, and financials also. So I would say that now it's time for auto and metals to pick up.
Right. So which are the stocks that you would recommend from the auto and metal pack, taking the derivative data also into consideration? Where are you seeing action?
So I would say in the auto pack, it's Tata Motors and Maruti, which look very good. And of course, along with that, I'm looking at Eicher Motor as far as the two-wheeler. And of course, not to forget TVS Motors ready to give a breakout. So these are the 4 stocks which are in my list for the auto sector. And metal, just as we are seeing the closing, I think Hindalco is ready for a takeoff because it has given a good close. So if it sustains about 422, in my opinion, it's ready for a further up move towards 440.
Right. Apart from that, another stock I want to discuss with you from the banking side is a AU Small Finance Bank. Over a 15% move coming in on that counter. The open interest addition is also pretty strong. Volumes were pretty strong on this counter. Are you seeing further upside? What should the strategy be?
Well, it looks very positive, but of course not a ideal thing to make a new entry. Let's see. Let's wait and watch. If we see some retracement coming in, maybe that would make sense.
Okay. And how are you seeing a Dabur again? Again, good open interest build up. Volumes are also pretty strong. What would your view be?
So in fact, I am looking at whole of FMCG. We saw today good movement coming in Dabur, Britannia, and ITC already doing well. So I think Dabur is a good attractive level to get into the trade from here on.
Right. Ahead of earnings, Vaishali, Infosys has seen some bit of shorts being built up in today's day of trade. Clearly, a 17 to 18% OI addition is what we've seen. The stock has ended almost 3.5% lower. Should the strategy be from a Monday morning?
So Monday morning, I think it could be opening week. So we'll see whether is it, because according to me, the downside is limited. So if it opens at a low and if it sustains there, then I guess we can see a bounce from there on.
Okay. And apart from that, if you see in terms of any other names from the pharma pack that come to your view, because clearly you're a Biocon, Divi's Laboratories, Laurus Labs, all of these counters were trading really strong in yesterday's session as well.
So I'm looking at Dr. Reddy's, Davies, they would continue to do well. But now I'm seeing good pickup coming in Lupin also. So I would look at Lupin from here on.
Right. So that's the lupin that will be in focus from a Monday session perspective as well. All right. Thank you, Vaishali, so much for joining us on the show and giving us those views as well. It was a short conversation, but a good one. Thank you. Stay safe and speak to you soon again.
Thank you, a pleasure.
Right. So overall, if you see in terms of markets closure as well, clearly above that 17,800 levels is where we've seen markets, and that we did hit a high of 17,842 in the last hour of trade. And the sustenance above 17,800 is a crucial one to watch out for. A good participation did come in from Bank Nifty because clearly we've crossed the hurdle levels. And from here on, there could be consolidation in terms of Bank Nifty and a participation from other sectors that could be seen as well. Now, which sectors actually start to contribute and participate to the up move is something we need to wait and watch. But 100 is a little above 100 is where Bank Nifty has ended as well. And if you see in terms of stock specific action on Nifty's front, major pressure was being built by the IT majors. So Infosys, Tech Mahindra, HCL Tech, TCS, all the four counters under pressure. Infosys will now be reporting earnings. And on the upside, you had names like Anisha Motors, Apollo Hospitals, IndusInd Bank, HDFC Life, as well as a Power Grid. So a lot of stock-specific action, a lot of sector rotation that we've been seeing. Fertilizer stocks have been in action for a second consecutive session, so good moves coming in there. PSU banks are the ones which have been in action as well overall. So that's going to be a place where they could be playing a catch-up rally as well with the private banking space. But overall, a good day of trade for the markets. In fact, it's the ninth consecutive session of gains that we are seeing. Until where this goes on is something we need to wait and watch. That's all that we have in this session. In fact, enjoy a good, well-rounded, extended weekend.